Hey everyone, welcome back to Urban Pro Wrestling. I know that my voice sounds a bit screechy, a bit under the weather, but this press conference, Chris Ramirez, Sean Hawley, King of Bling. I will try to talk as little as possible because I know you don't want to hear a screechy voice. So, gentlemen, how are you guys doing today?
I mean, we can let the chump talk first, so go ahead, Chris.
It's funny. Yeah, the only chump that's going to be in this chat is the one that's going to get his ass beat on the 26th next month.
See, you're just like all the others. They think they can talk a big game, and they try and talk a big game, and look at the outcome every single time. I defeat them every single time. But I have something special for you. I'm not just going to defeat you in a normal fashion. I'm going to choke your ass out. I'm going to make you legit pass out in the middle of that ring.
You know, I don't think you realize what I specialize in every matchup that I'm in. See, choking out is my specialty, Sean. So one thing that you should clearly understand that if you're going to say choke out, I'm going to put your simple ass to sleep. And I'm going to make sure that your manager, who's not here right now, knows who's the bigger man, who's going to come out on top on the 26th.
See, here we go with the simplicity, same basic lines that I always hear. It's the same old, same old, same old. And you know what? It gets old. I can't get anybody to actually give me something good in an interview. It's always, I have to say this or I have to say that. You have to have Bodie on your side. Nobody knows what me and Bodie have planned. So everybody talks like they know the game plan, but they don't know what's going on. See, I've watched you. I've seen some of your matches. Not very good. I just see a rip-off wannabe Brock Lesnar, which isn't all that good anyways. But that's fine. You know, try and do your Brock Lesnar impersonation all you want. You know, jump into the ring. You know, do your little roars. Do whatever you want. If you want to hit me with an F5, go ahead. See how quick I get up from that F5, because that F5 that you throw ain't going to do nothing to me. It's going to be like a little brush on the shoulder and be like, take it off.
It's funny that you mention I'm a knockoff Brock Lesnar. You see, exactly. I get that a lot, but the one thing that I see from you, Sean, and I've watched your matches very, very closely, is you try to be an ECW original, and you're a knockoff. So to call me to be an exact copy of a guy who has a big legitimate background in which I care less about, because I care about me and me only. Okay. That day when I'm in the ring with you, your manager gets involved, I'm putting his ass to sleep too. And I'm letting you know that, whether you like it or not. Because you see, I know your game plan. You're kind of a little bit playing mind games. And your past matches, fairly, I've seen your ass get kicked plenty of times, and you have never gotten revenge from the previous companies you've worked for. But this is a new company. You're running solo. There's no Booyah Club. You don't think I know your little faction there, buddy?
Yeah.
But at the same time, any person from that little faction you got is going to feel my path of destruction. And I'm letting you know that right now. It's kind of like boiling me up right now because I just want to get my hands on you and just give you a little bit of a glimpse of what's yet to come.
So you want to bring up past. You want to bring up the Booyah Club. You want to bring up unsafe order. That's fine. Because weren't you part of a little faction that I forget the name of because it wasn't really important, but you guys never really got to the glory, did you? You guys never really got to that championship match. You guys never really held those titles like I have. See, I don't have to brag about my past. I don't have to brag and say I've won championships in other promotions. I don't have to brag and say I'm going to win the UPW King of Bling, because the fans know it. The fans can try and say they don't want me to have it, but it doesn't matter what they want. I get what I want. And guess what? It doesn't mean I have to do it clean. Doesn't mean I have to do it dirty. I don't play by the rules. I do what I want, how I want. So if it means I have to knock your ass out to get it, choke your ass out to get it, or hell, make sure you don't wake up for that 3 count. Either way, I'm winning that King of Bling.
Just to give you gentlemen a heads up, Bodie contractually, if provoked, can put his hands on one of you if provoked. I just want to put that out there. We want to make this fair. It's a fair playing field, so I wouldn't provoke, which would mean physically provoking the general manager, Chris. So I just want that to be aware. That'll also be a fine and probably suspension. Just want to give you that as a heads up. My first question I want to ask before you guys start spiraling out of control is, what have you guys done to kind of scout each other?
So I'm gonna let this little
scout on this man. He ain't got much video to watch. Like, he can watch videos on me all day, but this man doesn't have much video to watch. Literally, if I want to watch a match of his, I just got to go in www.com and watch Brock Lesnar all over again. That's all I got to do.
You see, I can't watch your videos. Do you want to know why? Because there's nothing there. It's just short of a man that is trying to do so much, but can't get the job done. You know? Like, I want to watch your matches, but it's just so boring, and it's not bringing the attention of my eyes that are so appealing, you know, Sean. And you know, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, you know. And just to come back to the questions, what am I doing to scout? There's nothing to scout. There's nothing. He has nothing that I can be aware of to be like, okay, he's a legitimate threat to me in the ring.
And where you're wrong. See, you say I'm not a threat to you.
You're not.
But that's
I know you're not.
That's the fun part. Because I'm your biggest threat. See, you can have me in size. You can have me if you want to talk. That's fine. You can say I don't have much video. But let's get to the facts. I've done more in my career in 1 month than you've done in your entire career.
You know, you could say you have done all these things, but the difference between me and you is I put the work in. I make sure that my talents stay a little bit hidden so no one knows of what I'm capable of bringing that on set in real life in front of these fans that are going to know, all right, he's a badass. He knows how to kick ass. He knows how to take names and keep moving and excel. I train for a living. I don't know about you. You do a lot of this. I don't do this. I let my actions speak for themselves. So like I said, next month on the 26th in Daytona Beach, Florida, you're going to learn. You're going to learn that you're little, as I can say, you're a little bit of a shit talker, Sean. And I'm just going to let you know this right now. There's not going to be any of that little shit talk in the ring whatsoever, because I'm going to make you feel so much pain when I get my hands on a little puny little neck and a little bit of that little puny little arm you got on your body there, buddy.
Yeah, that's
so
cute.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see, because guess what? You can throw the little joke jabs. You can throw whatever you want to throw. You can say you train. That's funny, because if you train as much as you say you do, why are you not as booked as much as you should be? Maybe it's because you aren't just as good as you think you are. Maybe it's because people know how bad you really suck. It only took me a few months to get out and actually get booked other places. How many months, how many years have you been training so far, and you've only been booked in 1 or 2 places? I've been booked in several, if not almost 7 to 8 different places in Florida. And I only trained for 6 months and I was ready to go.
Okay.
So why does it take a man of saying such great stature so long to get booked? but it only took me a few months to get out on my feet and start going. Maybe it's because I talked a little bit too much, and maybe that mouth got me somewhere where you can't get. Maybe it's got me championships and promotions that you couldn't get. Maybe it's going to get me the King of Bling that you won't get. I feel you're starting to get jealous of my accolades. I feel you're starting to get jealous of my career, my success, because you can't reach my success. See,
jealous of you. And I'm going to interrupt you because I have the balls to, in which I can do that anytime and given place that I want.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm jealous of you.
You should be.
Dude, I'm more patient, more than any of these kids that are in this scene right now that always, I want to climb the mountain. I want to do this. I want to step on promoter's ass. And, listen, I don't got to do that. Yes, self-marketing is a big thing in professional wrestling. But for me, I self-market myself, and what I do best is train. And when the time comes to whip ass, I will show them on what I'm trained for. Unlike you, I've not seen any type of training from you anywhere. All you do is say, I got accolades, I got this, I got that. I don't care what you got. I don't care. You can say you won championships. I don't care. You can say you're part of this faction. I don't care. I honestly don't care that the general manager is even here because he's irrelevant as you are. So at the end of the day, Sean, whoever comes out on top of that King of Bling, you know who it is. You can say, I'm not going to win. But at the end of the day, the person that is laying in the middle of that canvas, in the middle of that ring, is going to be you, not me. Because you're out here just bloating and being all joyful and happy. But
what is there to be happy about?
You're bloating about it.
It doesn't matter how much I bloat about it, how much I'm saying about it. I've backed it up my entire career.
Well, I hope you back it up on the 26th.
Oh, I'm going to back it up on the 26th while you're passed out in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
When I put your ass in the guillotine and choke your ass out.
Right. You're not choking my ass out. I'm going to make sure that your ass gets kicked and then put to sleep.
All right. What are you going to do? Put me in an F5?
I got a little bit more than an arsenal than a copycat move from a decorated superstar that has more accolades than you in a lifetime. Let's put that there.
That's fine. I don't have to be a collegiate wrestler. I don't have to be an MMA fighter. I don't have to do all that stuff.
That's the problem that you have. You see someone there as a copycat. Call me all that of what you want to call me. I don't care. At the end of the day, I just told you what I'm going to do.
I told you what I'm going to do.
I'm gonna whip your puny little ass. I'm going to put your ass to sleep. And there's nothing you can do about it, Sean. There's nothing you can do about it. Go ahead. Like I said, get your manager involved. But like this kindful person said, if there's any type of, how do you say, involvement, a little bit of tense and a little bit of touching and a little bit of, pushing, he's going to get the full end of the stick too, just like you are. So I'm just letting you know.
If you really think that's what's going to happen.
That is what's going to, I know you very well, sir. I know you very well.
I hope you do.
I'm just going to make sure that none of that happens.
See, what you don't know is I don't need Bodie to win.
So why is he on your corner at the time of the 26th? You tell me that. Why is he there by your side? Oh, that means that you need a little bit of help by your daddy, don't it?
No, I've done it without him before. I can do it without him now.
No, yeah? We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Bring that energy on the 26th.
Oh, I always keep this energy.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Always.
Sure.
Always keep it. Because you know why? Can I keep this energy? It's going to feel a lot better when I have that King of Bling on my finger, standing over you, letting you know how much of a waste of talent to UPW you really are. That you shouldn't have even been signed in the first place.
I'm the first signee rather than the one that's supposedly saying that I'm the waste of talent. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the first person that was brought into this company for my capability to show what I can bring to this business. You see, I can say a heart and soul of this company. You know what? I'm not going to do that because that's legitimate of a mark, and that's what you are. Okay. I'm
Sure.
the heart and soul. I got the brass. I get this. I don't care. All right. I'm here to do one thing: is kick ass and leave.
So if you want to portray yourself as the face of the company or the golden child of this company, go right ahead. Because when I defeat the golden boy and I put the gold on my finger, that just makes me much better than you. Because at the end of the day, you're taking the loss. I'm standing over you. And I am the new King of Bling.
Funny you should mention. You know what you remind me of? A dark alleyway with nothing in the way, just empty, because that's what you are, just black as can be. That people could just walk right by you. That's what happened to your whole entire career in this business, right? People just look right past you because of your height, how small, what's your agility, hell, you know, how flimsy you might be. But at the end of the day, we already know what the result's going to be.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen,
we already know that.
Yeah.
You can say I've been overlooked. You can say anything. Go ahead. Yeah, I might not be the tallest guy in the room. I might not be the biggest, buffest dude in the room. I don't need to be the biggest. I don't need to be the tallest. I don't need to be the fastest. But when I get my head in the game and I outsmart you, it only takes one slip, Chris. One slip. And it's over. Because you can kind of call me like a ultimate opportunist, per se. Let me steal a line since, you know, you want to rip off Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
But
okay.
Let me tell you, you're right. Maybe I do play mind games. Maybe place my idea of how I want to play everything out. Maybe, just maybe, it works. Because it seems like I'm already in your head. So when it comes to when we have to fight in Daytona on the 26th, how much more am I going to be in your head? That's the real question. Are you going to be able to focus and maintain your beast-like mentality? Or am I going to be too much in your head to where it throws your game off just a bit to where I can capitalize on it and defeat you for the King of Bling?
We'll see who comes out on top, Sean.
It looks like your energy is a little bit lower than what it started. Chris, am I getting in your head?
You're not getting in my head, man. You're not. This is childish games. You know, this is childish games. You know, I've grown past that, and I don't need to be aware to supposed mind games because that doesn't bother me. You see, I see something that's a lot higher than just mind games. I'm more mature rather than mind games that people can play. So the only mind game that you're trying to put is onto yourself. You know, you have this big dream of being the best. You can dream all you want, Sean. At the end of the day, you're going to be this close, but still get nothing. And it is what it is. But as you can tell, let the man speak and ask more questions.
So for my final question, and thank you. So let's say one of you wind up winning, whether it's Chris or whether it's Sean. Are the intentions to defend it 5 times, then go for the no limits championship, or do you want to keep it and defend it whenever you feel like? Who wants to start?
I'll go ahead and let Chris go ahead with that one.
You know, as a man, as for myself, I would prefer defending it onward instead of going in and cashing it like it's a money in the bank contract. You see, at the end of the day, that ring symbolizes of what you have to do in this business. And if you're going to defend that brass ring when the time comes to become champion, well, hell, I'm gonna keep defending it, whatever the case may be. But I don't see any worthy competitor besides Tristan Ty that already has his sights set on making history, becoming a champion. But that's a long picture down the road. I'm focused on right now and here only, and what my job and what my goal is to do, and is to beat your ass and to become the UPW King of Bling.
Such a typical response that you want the fans to hear. I'm going to defend the honor of this King of Bling. I'm going to win that King of Bling. I'm going to defend it 5 times, maybe. And I'm going to cash it in for a bigger opportunity. Maybe I might just keep it around my finger for a little bit longer. Who knows? But I go for the money. See, championships equal money. More championships, more money. See, the King of Bling is just a startup. Then he goes to the No Limits. No Limits goes to Bulletproof. And from there, I'm the top guy. So you could do your little fan favorite. I'm going to defend this ring at all times, and I'm going to keep defending it just for you guys. While I'm going for championships, going for money. See, I've done the sweet thing and catered to the fans and gave the fans what they wanted. And look where they got me. Nowhere. See, ever since I've aligned myself with Bodie, my pockets are only getting bigger. And I'm getting up there. So why stay on a lower level with chumps like Chris when I can go to the Bulletproof level and fight the main event guys who deserve to be there, such as Tristan Ty?
Because you need your little daddy to come and make the money for you so you can get paid, right? Is that how it is? Oh, I need my daddy to sign my paperwork and my permission slip in order to get a title match or defend this King of Bling whenever I feel like it. Listen,
no one has to sign off on anything for me.
Listen, I don't have a manager.
I'll defend that ring whenever I damn well please. It doesn't say in my contract I have to defend it here. I have to defend it there. I don't have to defend it. Hell, I could win the King of Bling on the 26th and not defend that bitch for an entire year. It just says I have to defend it 5 times. It doesn't say when, where, or what time I have to defend it. So who knows? Maybe I'll just defend it once and run away into the sunset with it and come back when I just feel there's better competition in this company. Maybe I'll defend it a few times. I'll go for that No Limits championship and keep moving up the ranks.
And maybe you won't even have that King of Bling because it's going to be around my ring finger. That's going to be on my finger. I'm going to hold that precious to me. So anything that you're saying now is irrelevant because you're not going to get it.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Because your energy has definitely made a 180 since we started this press conference. And
yeah,
I think I'm getting in your head, Chris. You don't want to admit it, but I'm in your head. Like, I am literally in your head, but you don't want to admit it.
Sean.
And that's funny. And you could say, you're not in my head. But Chris, your whole entire demeanor has changed since the beginning of this press conference.
Do you want to know why? You want to know why?
Let's
It's
hear.
because the more shit you talk is the more less I care. There's
Sure.
no mind games, Sean.
Sure.
No mind games. And you know for a fact that I'm not going to go ahead and take all this little verbal nuisance from a person that thinks he's going to be the winner of this matchup, because we all know at the end of the day, you're going to have your little daddy to protect you to get a little bit of a distraction. So in that way that I fall up a little bit, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But anywho, I don't want to keep going having this debate. Let the man ask another question.
It takes one slip, one screw up on your end.
Go ahead.
It's all over. It's all over, Chris.
I don't care, Sean.
It's all over.
I don't care.
It's all gone.
At the end of the day, I'm going to whip your ass.
Gone for you. And guess what? You'll never get an opportunity at the ring again, because I won't give you that opportunity because you already lost it. So it's fine. You keep thinking you're coming in there You're going to win the match. But I already know I'm in your head.
You want to know what's funny?
It's already over. It's over before it even started, Chris.
Yeah,
Before we even had this press conference,
yeah.
You knew it was over for you.
It's going to be over
I've been in your head before this press conference.
You never know what's going to happen when you come out of that curtain and I come out of nowhere and just blindside you from behind. Is that?
So we're going to go to dirty antics.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to go to.
We can go as dirty. You're used to that. You're used to that, aren't you?
Ready for that? You don't think that maybe, just maybe, I'll play it smart and talk to the GM and make sure you come out first? Maybe.
We'll see.
That way you don't have that opportunity.
You might not even know if I'm even there. That's the problem. See, that's the mind game that you should know of, because you should know, because you think smart sometimes, Sean.
Yeah. All
right?
the time.
If I'm even in the locker room, if you can even find me, if I'm even in the building on the premises, if you can find me.
If you have to,
I'm just letting you know now.
Go ahead.
You won't.
That gives you
You
your better
won't
advantage.
find me, Sean. You won't find me, but I know I can find your ass any given point of the day.
I hope you do attack me or do whatever you need to do to try and get yourself a little bit more of a chance to win that King of Bling. Do whatever you have to do. I won't have to blindside you. I'm going to beat you with my skill. I'm going to beat you with the mindset. I'm going to beat you because I'm already in your head, Chris. You're already jumping to dirty antics to defeat me now. So you saying I'm not in your head, now you're coming out saying you're going to attack me from behind. You're going to do all this dirty stuff.
Hey, in this company, Chris? No one
you
can
say
tell
you
me
say
what
you're such a
do
man
and how
that you're going to defend this ring, but yet you have to blindside people now? Chris,
I already
what
know
happened?
you and your manager. Your
What
manager's
happened, Chris?
probably going to do all the job.
I never said that Bodie was going to get involved. Bodie's just going to stand there and just be there to hand off the ring to whoever wins.
Stand there,
but yet
and
you're already
for the man that's about to get his ass kicked by me.
You're already in your mindset thinking he's going to do something.
So let the man speak.
Guess what? Because guess what? I'm in your head, Chris.
Gentlemen,
I'm in your head.
I do want to point out, like, this is originally, this ring was, Bodie's gift to EPW, and we made it a title. So, I think it's very fitting that both of you guys are in this match. And I can concur with Sean Hawley that Bodie does have obligations during this match, and which should not be getting involved at any way, shape, or form. So he's really there to hand off the ring to the winner.
Absolutely.
So there should be no reason that Bodie does get involved in this match, regardless of any biases that there may be. There should be no involvement.
Absolutely not. I totally agree. Bodie won't get involved.
That will lead to fines and suspensions. But I do want to ask you guys, we got 4 minutes left. Any final words?
I got nothing to say to those jackass right here.
Wow.
Chris, why are you so upset?
I'm not upset.
You're so full of emotion.
I'm not upset. I'm not.
His ass.
That's
now
one thing that you think.
Now you're so dead set on your dirty antics that you don't even think
that I'm literally supposedly emotional. It's really condescending because I'm not emotional. I'm just letting you know that you're a jackass. You're full of shit. And at the end of the day, I already told you what the end result's going to be, which a little dressed up, little proper suit that you got on for this little interview that we have right now before our match up next month. So I'm just letting you know, whatever the result's going to be is me whipping your ass and me being the new King of Bling Champion.
See, I love that you mentioned that, I'm actually nicely dressed because this is a press conference. You should look good, but yet you're in, I
don't need to impress nobody. Ain't nobody going to come over here and say, hey, you got the best suit right now in this interview. No, you.
I'll gladly take
Go ahead and
Guess
take
what?
the compliments. Go ahead, take the
I'll
compliments.
take all the compliments
Take the
because
compliments. Because
the
guess
money
what?
that I'm making with you people is
Once
making me
I
look
get
good.
that ring on my finger and become champion, then you'll see a whole different motive. But right now, you can go ahead and pretend that you're the champion, which you're not. I don't see no gold around your waist, around your ring, or on your head, or on the back of where your dresser's at right now, in which you're in your little tiny little box. So there you go. There's the result. So I don't got anything else more to say to this jackass, like I said before.
All right.
Wow. So with that, we're gonna end that there. And ladies and gentlemen, this fight for the King of Bling Championship, go see it at the Yvonne Scarlet Golden Cultural and Educational Center, the YSG Center, at 1000 Vine Street in Daytona Beach, Florida, June 26th. Do not miss it. Tickets are on sale. UPW Unleashed, June 26th. Tix/eventbrite.com. It's even going to be on our website as well. And we even have a link to it on all of our
I
social
don't
media.
think Chris knows how to spell, so you might have to slow that down for him.
Gotcha. And yeah, with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you there. Get your tickets for June 26th. Get them early. And we will see you next time, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great one. See you at UPW Unleashed.